After learning that one of their victims is still alive, three masked maniacs return to finish the job. With nowhere left to run and no one to trust, Maya soon finds herself in a brutal fight for survival against psychopaths who are more than willing to kill anyone who stands in her way. Welcome, everybody, to our Halloween episode of Peanut Movie Criticism. Yes, I'm Miss.
And I'm Miss P.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? If you're new, hey, stick around. Sit back, relax, get your favorite drink and snack. And if you're not, hey, family, what's up? How's it going? All right, now that the greeting is done, I'm going to shift back into my Halloween vibe. Hey, Miss P, you know what time it is.
Pew pew stab time?
Yes, but also with our themes. You know it. The fans expect it. The fans love it. The fans adore it. The fans demand it. You can't deny our fans. Are you warming up your voice? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. But
You can give me.
let's
All right.
say we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. Are you going to do the thing? You can do the creepy version, whatever that is.
1, 2, they're coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door.
My
5,
door's already.
6, is Tamara home? Is Tamara home?
No. Just a P&M movie criticism with the hot sauce. P&M movie criticism with the criticism. P&M movie criticism with the hot sauce. P&M movie criticism with the hypnotism. Just a P&M movie criticisms where we tell you everything that's hot and everything that's not. Anyways, yeah, that's fun. I have a break character. I'm horrible at this. Exactly why I'm not an actor. But anyway, today we are reviewing. If you didn't catch what we've been saying, some of you have already, but for those of you who haven't, we are reviewing The Strangers, Chapter 2. Yeah. Speaking of Tamara and those people, oh my gosh, don't even get me started talking about. First off, I never would have even answered the door. Like, go away. Like, these people are nice. I wouldn't even have done it. It'd be like, you knocking on my door at a high time in the night. Miss P, I would have been locked my door. As a matter of fact, my door's already locked. Do you know where I come from? Of course it's locked. Anyway, so like, I wouldn't even have answered the door, and then I already would have called the police. But anyway, let's get into this movie. So we have the P in the movie criticisms hot sauce chart. That's how we rate everything. At the top is the Carolina Reaper. Nothing's hotter, nothing is better. Beneath that is the Ghost Pepper. It's crazy hot. We love it, but it's missing some crucial element. And beneath that is the Habanero. It's a good time movie and great for date nights, great for the kid, family movie time. Beneath that is the jalapeno, where it's like, meh, whatever. And then beneath that is the bell pepper. This is where you regret your choices. You wish you could get the time that you wasted back for your life. You're about to sue somebody if you can't get a refund, etc., 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 and throw popcorn at the screen. Right, Miss?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, how do you rate The Strangers, Chapter 2?
Thought it was a habanero.
You know what? I think it's a solid habanero, and I'm really glad I went to go back to watch The Strangers, Chapter 1, because I got to see some really good character growth and development in our protagonist, because, Maya, played by Madeline Spetch. Hey, Maya. Hey, Madeline. You get to see some character growth. And I love when I get to see characters grow, and I love when I get to see characters evolve. And she's evolving, and that's what I like about this movie. Or I guess in this case it would be the franchise. Well, like The Strangers Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, because it does go back to 2008. And then there's The Stranger, the original The Strangers goes back to 2008. And then there's The Strangers Pray at Night 2018. And then we have our recent installments from The Strangers Chapter 1, 2024, and The Strangers Chapter 2, 2025. But anyway, with that being said, Let's let's talk about it, Miss P. I want to know what you think about it, but first, we got our P&M's movie criticisms criteria coming in at number 9. Do we like it or do we love it? 8. Is it historically accurate? 7. Did it strike my emotions? 6. Did it keep my attention? 5. Production elements. 4. Directing. 3. Quality of acting. 2. Sound quality and effects. And coming in at number 1, it is Miss P's personal favorite.
Cinematography.
Cinematography. Speaking of which, did you like it or did you love it?
I liked it a lot, actually. Didn't love it.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
a strong like, huh?
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, me too. It was a strong like, a very strong like. What do you think about its historical accuracy for a franchise?
I think that it made sense because it shows you when they were children why they're so demented like that.
Yeah, they do give the backstory. They do give the backstory. Whoa, those kids. Ooh, she wasn't playing about her boyfriend, was she? She was not. Oh man, let me tell you. Yeah, it's good to have the backstory, but I feel like they're still being like. I mean, a lot of people were bullied. A lot of people. That doesn't excuse your actions. Okay, you got to work through that. The only thing I gotta say about it is these children were bullied. And they grow up to become psychopathic murderers. And the thing about it is like if you if you let something define you like that, you become your bully's victim. Is all I'm saying. Don't be your bully's victim by becoming them. Okay? Do the bully a disservice and rise above it and become something more, something better, and end the cycle of violence. But enough of that. This is not a PSA. This is a review. I mean, it's very historically accurate because the first one has, her name is Liv Tyler, right? Huh?
Liv Tyler.
Yeah, and Liv Tyler, she's in the first one, and it's like, if you watch the first one and you know how it goes, you know us, we don't like to give too many details. You're gonna have to watch the movie, all right? We're just gonna give you our initial impression. But, from the first one, you kind of wonder what's gonna happen next. And so you never really find out. But here, if you're wondering what's happening next, well, this is it. This is your chance to find out. You gotta watch the Strangers chapter 2, and then you'll find out, you know? And then go back and watch the new one too. Anyway, so I ain't got nothing else to say about it. Miss P, did it strike your emotions, keep your attention?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. What kept your attention the most?
The backstory. I like when there's a good backstory and you see why they were so crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And backstories. It was good. It was good. And that child actress, ooh, when the camera zoomed in and when she was looking at that girl, I was like, "No, okay. Now this is an example of a child actress that's doing a much better job with her acting." That's all I'm saying. And so, um, when I was, those eyes, they did a good job casting the child actress because those eyes, oh my gosh. The name of this actress is Malin. But like Ella, you did a really good job of your acting. You could really see the acting in your eyes. It was really good. I really love that. I really love when young actors do their thing, and she did her thing. This is a professional. She did her thing. What did you think about her eyes?
They're the windows to the soul, and when your eyes look dead, there's something wrong.
You could see the hatred in her eyes. Like it was unsettling. So I was like, "Ugh, okay, we knew something was gonna happen, like, and man, and how she did it, I'm not gonna say how she did it. You're just gonna have to watch the movie and find out. But how she did it, that was brutal too, right, Missy?
I'm just like, well, and the fact that they drew a smiley face in the girl's blood is what did it for me.
What? And then, like, the blood starts to kinda congeal and just come in, so the adults, they don't see this, right? So they don't see this, because if they saw this, they'd be like, "Okay, we need to go to some psychologists. We need some professional help," but they're not gonna see it because the blood is coming back in together, and oh my gosh, yeah, just if you haven't watched the movie, watch it. This was a very this is good. And so anyway, let's talk about production. What about those production elements, Miss?
They were good. I mean, it wasn't as good as the first one, but they were still good.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. You know, it's a low budget film, $8.5 million. But you know, they only had one location. So yeah, and then they're driving on a road trip, basically. And they stop in a little town, so there's the restaurant, 2 quick locations, the diner, and if you've ever been to those small towns where they have those auto mechanics, you know what I'm talking about, those really small country towns where you start to think to yourself, "I might not get out of here alive," but only because we watched too many scary movies,
AKA Wrong Turn.
right? It's like one of those, but most of the movie after that is in one central location, so they can do it with $8.5 million. Yeah, and it made back its budget pretty much because the thing is like $48 million, so it made more than 3 times its budget. So it's a pretty good movie, pretty solid. I like it. What do you think about the acting? I mean, I talked about the child actors' acting, but what other aspects of the acting do you like or not like?
I like how they don't have to talk. They're just silent killers. They don't do all that talking and all that hee-hawing and all that stuff, and that's the scariest part. They don't talk. They just kill.
Yeah, they don't like talking, that's for sure. That is definitely true. And they're like those murderers, and I have a hunch. I know they're gonna do we already know that they're going to do The Strangers Chapter 3. We already know that hands down, they're definitely gonna do it. I think I know who the murderer is or who one of the murderers is. I'm not gonna say, but I think I know. Do you think do you have a hunch?
Yes, I already know who one of them is because you see it.
Yeah, you do see it if you're paying attention.
The girl was from the diner. Dollface was from the diner. She was Shelly.
Oh, Shelly, 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 Shelly. And then I think I know who the male is, but I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about who the male is because there's 3 in total. Alright, so now what do you think about the sound quality and effect?
The effects were actually really good because you think that it was those other people, that had picked her up, but it wasn't. They wound up getting axed too.
Yeah, there's a lot of people getting axed in this film. If you like your slashers, this is it. Slash, slash, slash. Slash, slash, slash. Just slashing away. Slashing. What about cinematography?
Once again, the shots were perfection. I love the shots. You can't tell me there's no better shots. The shots of the outside, them running, the breaths, when it was cold, you could see the breath. There was a lot of attention to detail, which I like.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of attention to detail. I mean, these killers are psychopaths. They're really truly psychopaths. Really truly. Like they have to get their way. Have to. That's one of the hallmarks of a psychopath. A psychopath is so bent on getting their way that if they have to physically hurt you to get their way, that's what they're gonna do. And when they're going because they got Maya's husband. He's gone. He is gone, okay? But Maya, oh my goodness, they will do anything and kill anyone to get Maya because they want her gone.
You
And
want one to survive.
exactly, exactly. That's the thing. They have a 100% kill rate and they want to keep it.
They have some loose ends.
Exactly, they gotta tie them up, and so these people and then these psychopaths, they set the stage, they set the tone, they test you, and then after they test you and, probably just seeing if you're moving home in the first place, but they know they're home because they're the newcomers that just traveling through. really just driving through really, 'cause they were supposed to be on a road trip, but they toy with them, they mess with them, like, they psychologically mess with them, draw it out. They like to play with their food, but you know what? That's exactly why Maya's still alive, right? What else could it be, right?
That's correct.
That's why you don't play with your food, and they wouldn't have to keep up their 100% kill rate, and the thing about it is with Maya, Maya is changing. She's not that scary girl she was from chapter 1 of The Strangers. She's actually evolving now, and she might have started out as a prey, but, we might be seeing the evolution of, prey into a predator. What do you think?
I think when you chase something and you put it up against the wall, you'll see what they'll really do. That's anything and anybody, whether they're an animal or not.
That's right. When your back is up against the wall, that's when we really get to see what you're made of. What are you gonna do when you're stuck in between a rock and a hard place? Are you going to live or are you going to die?
Oh, I'm gonna live, huh?
What? I will live and I will not die.
There you go.
That's what Maya said. Anyway, um, do you have any favorite characters?
Not in this one. I like Maya,
Yeah, me too. I like Maya and I like Child Shelley.
of course.
What I like about Child Shelley is her acting. Like you can see the psycho-ness in her eyes. You can see it, and I just like that acting. I just love it when they act like that. It's just artistry. I don't think I have any other characters that I really, really like. I do like Maya's character. I like her more in chapter 2 than chapter 1. What about you?
It took some you
It does. I'm getting used. It does. 'Cause she in chapter 1, Maya's like, "Yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah." But she warms up on you, right? And I think by the time you get to chapter 2, she definitely warms up too. I've become a fan.
Mhm.
Any memorable moments of this movie?
Now we see, is Tamara home? Now we see where she took that from.
Yeah, see, yeah, nah, see. Again, I wouldn't have even answered the door. Why am I answering the door?
Like I said,
You know
that too, but I liked it. I liked it. It made my heart go, Lord. It's like, why are we answering the door? But okay.
For real, why are we answering the door? Why are you answering the door just because it at that late at night? And just because it's a female, you can't trust this just because it's a female. No, see, these people are too trustworthy. Anyway, did you know that chapter 1 and chapter 2 were shot back to back?
You could tell. It was like there wasn't a break in the, because sometimes when you have something like 1 and 2 shot back to back, the actors have grown up or they've done, you see what I'm saying?
Mm,
You could tell that it's different, but this one was continuous. It was like, and picking up where we left off.
That's true. That's true. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to my Halloween vibe. And that means we're waiting for The Strangers, chapter 3, which is slated to come to us in 2024. What is that?
Oh, the bit.
Anyway, 2026.
Mhm.
So you're gonna have to wait.
I
But
don't
anyway,
mind
huh,
I don't mind waiting.
yeah, I don't mind waiting either. That's all I gotta say about this film. Anything for you?
Nope, not really.
Huh? Hey, i- it's Halloween, and you know what to do. Set a time. Watch scary movies. And remember, if it's 3 a.m. in the morning and someone knocks on your door, especially like the police, don't answer. Ignore it, and maybe you'll live this The Strangers chapter 3. Hey everybody, I'm about to
And I miss P. Don't forget. Is Tamara home?
See y'all later.